Hey everyone! Well, we're here. We're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video. And before I get started talking about the video, I just want to apologize for not putting out a video this past week. It was completely unintentional. I really just took the week to clean my apartment because it was very much needed. And before I knew it, I just hadn't filmed a video. I wish I could say that I took a week off and I just relaxed, but no, I have been getting back into working out, which has been nice, and just trying to be more mindful on a lot of things, and cleaning was one of them. So it is nice to have a clean apartment, and it's nice to have a moment to be able to sit down and film a video for you guys. Alright, so that excuse is out of the way. The MLM we will be talking about today is Arbonne. The video we will be watching is a husband and wife team. I believe they are both pretty high up in Arbonne, and they are talking about why they love Arbonne and why you should love Arbonne and why Arbonne is just so great. And what caught my attention on this video were the comments below it. Pretty nice scam. MLM pyramid scheme. Beware. Everyone should just consider doing an MLM. The best part of MLMs is that you don't have to get a worthless college degree. I believe this person was being sarcastic. I'm pretty sure they were. And I think that's really telling when the only comments on a video talking about why you should join an MLM are telling you to be aware and to look out because it could potentially be a scam. So I think that's very telling. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really like it, please subscribe. And if you are at all interested, I do have a Patreon. I actually just uploaded my May bloopers from all the videos I did in May last month. But as a busy dog mom, wife, and jeez. Brain works too quickly for my mouth, or the other way around. It depends sometimes. Whew, okay. So that is something silly. If you're at all interested, the link is below. I also have links to a few other things. If you are ever at all interested, it is always in the description below. All right, with all of that said, let's get started.
Hi guys, my name is and we are a very proud Arbonne independent consultants and an executive national vice president partnership. And we are so excited to be sharing the Arbonne opportunity with you. Whether we sent you this video or maybe someone else within Arbonne sent you this video, take it as a huge compliment. We like to hang out with people who are well-liked, smart, honest, hardworking, and fun. And so obviously you fall into that category.
We want to share with you about an opportunity that's not only changed our lives, but the lives of people from many different walks of life. And this is really a business where ordinary people can change their lives and make a difference in the world. Before we get into the Arbonne opportunity, we want to share a little bit about our story. But as we share, know that our story isn't necessarily typical. If you want to seek what is typical within Arbonne, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com.
Okay, so I'll start with my story and then we'll bounce it over to him.
Let's do it.
Okay, so ever since I was a little girl, I've always had a very entrepreneurial spirit. I've always wanted to be my own boss, design my own schedule. I was not afraid to work hard. I just wanted to find something that I felt passionate about. And it wasn't until Arbonne that I found that, honestly. After college, I worked for a couple 5-star resorts. I worked in hospitality for some period of time. I owned a brick and mortar, a small business. I dabbled in real estate. I was a nanny. I was a waitress. At one point, I even worked for a software sales company where I had to do 175 cold calls a day. That was definitely a low point for me. But I'm a big believer that when you're seeking something, it's often seeking you. I was not a little girl dreaming about becoming an Arbonne consultant. I didn't even know what Arbonne was. But Arbonne was introduced to me, and I don't believe that it comes into your life by accident.
No, it doesn't. Here's a thing that all MLMs do is they make it seem like being offered this opportunity, being offered this MLM is so unique and so a once in a lifetime chance that there's no way it will ever come again, because that's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that if you say no to this, then you are giving up an amazing opportunity that will never come again. And that's just not true. We are fully aware that you can go onto really any social media account and join. You can just say, hey, I'm interested, and like 65 people will message you. Or you can go on the, website yourself and say you want to be a consultant, and they will put you in touch with somebody. So if you want this opportunity, you can find it yourself. This isn't a unique, wow, if one person asks, then forever you're on the ban list. Like, even people who join and then leave, they try and make them come back. So that opportunity is knocking again. That opportunity is constantly knocking. A once in a lifetime opportunity that doesn't come about often is if you are finally offered your dream job and you're like, I have to take this. Like, I have to. Or if you get on, I don't know, a talent show. I've been watching AGT and MasterChef recently. So if you get on one of those shows and you win, that is a life-changing opportunity. That is an opportunity that does not come knocking every single day. But an opportunity like joining an MLM, there's multiple MLMs, there's multiple people knocking on your DM door who would be more than happy to have you join. Are there opportunities that are once in a lifetime? Of course. But is an MLM a once in a lifetime opportunity? Absolutely not.
So I totally dove in, was super coachable. I started with our 30 Days to Healthy Living, which we'll touch on a little bit more. But we now get to do this business together, and I can finally say that I have found something that I'm so, so, so passionate about. And I feel like genuinely every day that I am making an impact and making a difference, and just so excited about what we're creating together.
I love to hear your story, because I think we have kind of different stories that come together, and was chasing her passion and going through different jobs and just chasing that passion until she finally found something that she was passionate about. And she, like she said, like, when you're seeking something, it's oftentimes seeking you. For me, I grew up, and I went to business school, and I got into the business world, and I started a career in finance, and everything was like all good. It looked good on paper, but fast forward 7 years into that, and I realized, gosh, like, I'm not fulfilled. Like, I started to look into my futures, like, I don't want to be doing this working for someone else's dream, for someone else's company,
But you are. You are working for somebody else's dream, for somebody else's company when you work in an MLM. There is a CEO of Arbonne. There is someone above you, and they are telling you that you need to sell the products and get it downline, have them sell products and then them get it downline, and it benefits him. If you truly wanted to work for no one but yourself, you could create your own business, your actual own business. You could have created your own firm. She said that she had her own brick and mortar store. I don't quite know what happened with that. Maybe it wasn't actually hers. Maybe she was like a manager of it or something. I don't know. But you are still working for somebody else. I mean, at this point, they're pretty high up in the company. So, I mean, everyone, I guess, is truly working for them. But it's you are working for someone else unless you truly do have your own company and it's actually yours. It's not, I'm Mary, a part of Arbonne. It's I'm Mary. I own Mary's Custom Knitting Crafts, and I make custom little, creatures or whatever you want. And that is her. She can work on her time and put up what she wants and charge what she wants. They don't have a say of what goes out, and maybe they have a little bit more say, but they don't have a say, at least the people at the bottom don't, of how much these products cost, what flavors are coming out, when they're coming out, how much they're going to be for. I think I already said that. But somebody like Mary truly owns her own business. They are just an independent consultant for Arbonne.
to the office.
Well, they are pretty high up. I'm pretty sure they're pretty high up, because he did say that his or their situation is not typical, meaning that they must be pretty high up in Arbonne, because that is not very typical as per income disclosure statement.
In a 9 to 5, getting 2 weeks vacation a year, retiring maybe in your 60s, like I started to think about that. Like, that's
what do you? Okay, here's the other thing about this, that they always hate on the 9 to 5. They always hate on this 2 weeks vacation thing. Even if you do work for yourself, or you work for Arbonne, sorry, not for yourself. If you do work for Arbonne and you do go somewhere, they still want you to be posting and talking to people and doing that. You are still working on your vacation. When you work at a place that gives you 2 weeks vacation, guess what? You get actual vacation time. You get to go where you want, you get to spend it how you want, and not worry about work. It is your time. You do it however you want. Also, hating on the 9 to 5. People like structure. People like knowing that, okay, when I clock in, I get money. When I clock out, I got that money. And they're like, all right, go to work from here to here, and then when I get home, I get to do what I want. If you are an Arbonne, you may not get paid all day, all week, all month. It all depends. It is not for sure, it is not promised that you will get any money at all. And that's just not, yeah, okay, you get to work from home, or you get to make your own hours within reason, but you might decide, I only want to work 4 hours today. If you didn't make a sale, you didn't get someone to join you, you didn't get paid. If you want to work 8 hours, if you want to work 9 to 5 and say, you know what, I quit my 9 to 5 to do this, I'll work 9 to 5. If you don't make a sale and you don't get someone underneath you, you didn't get money. If you went into your 9 to 5, you would have gotten paid for sure.
It didn't work for me. And what I was doing wasn't fulfilling. I felt a tug of my heart, like I was made for more. And I felt like I'm meant to live a different life than this. I want to help people. I want to impact people. I want to change the world. I want to do big things.
So you join an MLM. There are ways to help people. There are ways that you can help impact the world, I guess change the world. But through an MLM, you will not change the world through an MLM. And Arbonne is a big one about that, is that we're changing the world. No, you're not. You're selling fizz sticks. How is fizz sticks going to change the world? You're asking people to invest in a starter kit or invest in the 30 days to healthy living, which once they get to that, we will talk about that. And you think that that will change the world? You're like, oh, I want to get people healthy and whatnot. There are ways to do that that don't require anyone to spend money or anyone to need to invest in an MLM. If they truly wanted to do something, start a YouTube channel. Show how your life is impacted by health and fitness and inspire people. People are very inspired by others being inspirational on YouTube, giving advice, giving tips and tricks about meal plans and grocery shopping and workout videos. They love that. And it'll take a while to probably get your channel boosted and stand out, but just as long as it would being an Arbonne, but at least you didn't spend any money doing it.
And back to what he's saying, that's where like our stories come back together, is when you're seeking something. I never thought it would be Arbonne. I didn't even really know a lot about network marketing. But when you're seeking something, oftentimes it's seeking you.
That's exactly why they probably joined. Is a lot of people have never heard of network marketing, never heard of multi-level marketing, never heard of just Arbonne in general. Maybe they've heard of Mary Kay or they've heard of, Avon, but they've never heard of Arbonne, so they think like, oh, it's probably different. It's not, I'm not selling makeup, even though Arbonne does have makeup, but it's different. No, it's all the same.
Arbonne came into our life. We took a look at it and we're like, this is amazing. Like, this is our opportunity to live that life that we desire. And if you put the work in, like whatever you put into it, you're going to get out of it. So with that said, it's been, next to getting married, the biggest blessing in our life. And we're just so excited to share it with you guys. So what is Arbonne? We're a health and wellness company with over 4 decades of history. And our brand philosophy embraces the connection between a healthier mind, a stronger body, and more beautiful skin. We have a competitive business plan and earnings plan, and we have a committed home office team who handles marketing, customer service, deliveries, and your own personal website.
I like talking a little bit about our vision. So our founder, Peter Mork, said, when I dreamt of Arbonne, I wanted it to be a place where people could flourish. And if he were still alive today, we're flourishing.
Okay, you guys are. If he wanted everyone to flourish, then he would have made it where, you know, maybe people get more than 25% commission on stuff and that they didn't need to create a downline in order to advance in the company.
So this is a product-driven business with types of products people are already purchasing. People already have a built-in budget to buy these types of products. We offer something for everyone. In addition to our nutrition and skincare, which we'll touch on here in just a moment, we also have makeup, we have body care, hair care, essential oils, sports nutrition, a men's line, and even a baby line.
Wow, sounds like they're trying to come for every MLM out there.
Our two best sellers are the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which is the reason we joined the business, and our RE9 Advanced Skincare Set.
We have to express so much gratitude for the 30 Days to Healthy Living program.
Now, just as a reminder, the 30 Days to Healthy Living program is almost $500. So you spend almost $500 on, I believe, 2 boxes of fizz sticks, meal replacement shakes, some sort of gut health thing, and I think something else. So you get, I believe, 8 products. I'm pretty sure it's 8 products that you're supposed to take in 30 days for $500. And that doesn't even count the groceries that you would need to spend on top of everything else. Like, you have to still eat normal food along with these products. These products are hopefully not going to replace everything in your day-to-day diet.
We started on it. It's the reason we started our business, and we've been able to help so many people through living a healthier lifestyle on it. What it is it's Arbonne's well-being program and our #1 nutrition offer. And to put it simply, the program helps you to learn to identify foods that don't make you feel great, so that you can learn to choose foods as fuel for your body and really optimizing how you look and feel.
I'm just saying, you don't need to spend $500 to determine what foods make you feel good and what foods don't. It's down to a science of, like, if you're eating too much sugar, you're eating too much fat, or you're eating too much salt, like, try cutting that out, seeing how you feel. You feel better. You didn't need to spend $500 extra in order to find that out.
The 30 Days to Healthy Living, I mean, I could talk about it all day, but it really taught me so much about food and foods that fuel me and foods that don't agree with me. And so it really was a very transformative process for me, and one that I love teaching to others. So the RE9 Advanced, this is our Arbonne's healthy aging, anti-aging skincare line. It was developed after 3 years of research and testing with incredible third-party clinical results. So the products support all the needs to healthy looking skin, including reduction of appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, even uneven skin tone, but also while improving the look of skin texture, hydration, and overall radiance. So with our amazing nutrition offer and the skincare paired together, you will experience what we call healthy living from the inside out.
I think too, the Arbonne is positioned really well right now in the sense that work habits are changing. People are looking to be their own boss. People are looking to work where they want, when they want, how they want. They're looking for that flexibility.
Yes, of course they are, but an MLM is not going to do that for them.
I also think social businesses are growing, where I saw a stat, 92% of consumers trust recommendations from people they know, which means your recommendations, our recommendations.
Yeah, of course people are going to take recommendations from people that they know. Clearly, when somebody is in the company and they get a commission off of recommending something, there is that bias. You're like, are they actually recommending it to me because they genuinely love it, or because they need to get money? They want a sale from me, which is okay. But me personally, and I think a lot of us, are more likely to take a recommendation from a friend who says, go to Olive Garden. I love it there. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. Versus someone who works at Olive Garden and each plate of food they make $5. That'd be pretty nice. They make $5. You're like, do you actually like the food there, or are you just telling me to go there because you want to make $5 off of me? So, you always have to take into consideration if they make money and that's how they make their money is by commission and telling you how great this is, of course they're going to say positive things about it and how amazing it is. They're not going to say, this is crap, don't buy it. They're never going to say that.
Matter. And people are making buying decisions based off of those recommendations. And then global wellness is booming. It's a $4.2 trillion industry. And the world right now is focused on health. It's focused on a healthier lifestyle.
So why Arbonne? Why now? As an Arbonne independent consultant, you can own your own online business with low startup costs and minimal risk. Only $49 to start your business with a qualifying order. You can work your business alongside your current career, school schedule, or busy lifestyle. We always say busy people are best at Arbonne. You share products you love and you earn a commission when your clients order those products and when they continue to reorder them. Your clients can order directly from your Arbonne website link and have their products delivered straight to their front door. So we don't stock products, we don't hold inventory, we aren't, running to the post office and mailing all the products ourselves. Arbonne headquarters handles all of that for us. We earn rewards and incentive trips through our sales and through the sales of our team. We maximize our time by building a team. So most people are used to time for money trade. I know for a lot of my life, like when I shared that I was a waitress or a nanny, or some of those jobs I had, I was working for an hourly wage. So when I didn't show up to work, I didn't get paid. So how does this work? Again, as we talk about earnings,
if you don't make sales, you don't make money. If you don't have people below you, you don't make money. So at least at a minimum wage job, you know that when you go in, you're going to make money. Yeah, and even if you're sick, you get sick time. You get that money anyway. In this, there's no sick time. If you don't make a sale, if you don't work that day, if you don't do what they tell you need to do, you're not getting money. There's no like, oh my God, I feel like crap today, I just need a day off. Then you have your upline harping on you like, did you contact 7,700 people today? It's like, oh no, I was having an off day, I needed to just lay in bed. It's like, well, you had your phone on you, right? You can't have a moment's break. Everything is the MLM. Every single thing is the MLM.
Please visit earnings.arbonne.com if you want to learn more about what's typical. In Arbonne,
yeah, exactly, of what's typical. So if you look and you see that most of the company only brings in like $200 a year, when that's what you make in, a part-time job in 1 week, you're like, which one seems better? Yeah, I can be home, I guess, a little bit more than I am, working a minimum wage job, but you're working a lot harder for a lot less.
You not only earn commission on your personal sales, but you also earn commission on your team sales.
Would it be commission on your own personal sales, or would that just more be a discount? Because that's the thing, is by giving them a commission on their own personal sales, it's like they're tricking them, because they'll give them a paycheck and they see money coming in, so it blinds them into thinking like, oh, this business is making me money. It's like, no, that's just some money that they're giving back to you because you purchased the products. So it's more of a discount.
So our business model is actually super simple. And I always tell people, if they want to learn more about network marketing, there's an incredible documentary called The Rise of the Entrepreneur that really it's really good. It really gives you more insight into the business model as a whole. We share.
There's also like a documentary style video. I've talked about it on a few of my videos. It's called The MultiLevel Marketing: Cults, Lies, Pyramid Schemes, and the Pursuit of Financial Freedom. I'll have it linked below if you guys haven't seen it. It's really good. He did a very, very good job putting this all together.
As we love with our network, we earn commission on everything that we sell. All of us are already recommending things every single day that we know and love, right? We just don't get paid for those recommendations. So for example, tonight, actually, we went to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants called Javier's. We have sent so many people to go to that restaurant. Well, guess what? Every time we send someone to go there, the owner of that restaurant does not send us a commission for our referral.
But by recommending more people to a restaurant that you guys really love, that gives that restaurant more business, that keeps that restaurant afloat, and it keeps it in business. So yes, you may not be getting, $20 each time you recommend a couple to the restaurant. oh no, but at least that restaurant that you really enjoy and you guys like going to on date nights, I guess, or just, as a group of friends, it's still there. It's still there and you get to still go to it. If let's say nobody recommended a restaurant that you genuinely liked to anyone and not a lot of people knew about it, that restaurant wouldn't, they wouldn't have any revenue and they would have to close down. So, word of mouth is a good thing. Nobody really cares that much about needing to be paid for every little thing that they recommend. Otherwise, nobody would recommend anything.
All in all, when you look at the ripple effect, there's probably been hundreds of people that have eaten at Javier's because of our high recommendations.
Did you just say hundreds? Hundreds. How many people? Maybe because hundreds? It could be, or she is they're thinking very highly of themselves.
So with Arbonne, we earn commission when our friends trust our recommendations and purchase from our website. So it truly is such a genius business model.
So genius. I mean, I fall more and more in love with it like each day. And I think another thing.
It is. It's genius for the ones at the top. Yeah, absolutely. For the ones at the top benefiting, it is a great business model. But for the ones at the bottom who are trying every single day, all day long to try and achieve some sort of livable income, saying it's a genius business model is really a slap in the face to them.
When we were looking at the business, is like, okay, the products are amazing. How do you make a living? How do you make earnings through selling protein and a 30 days healthy living? I just didn't fully understand it.
Because that's not how you make a living. It's not just from selling the products.
So I'm not gonna dive deep into the income, but I want to talk a little bit about how Arbonne consultants do get paid. And the beautiful thing about it is the time and effort you put into your business will determine your level of success. And the good news is you get to choose how much or how little you want to work. It's all up to you. So the 3 ways, very simple, that an Arbonne consultant gets paid is 1, on personal sales. For sales, you sharing the products with your network. 2, you get paid an override on your team sales. So this is where it gets fun. You can build a team and you can start to scale and leverage your impact and your reach, which thus will scale and leverage your business, and you get paid an override on that. And then 3 is cash awards, and these can be earned at every level based on sales performance. There's 4 different levels within Arbonne, 4 levels of management, and I'm not going to go into them, but if you'd like to learn more about what's typical or income levels, or
they've mentioned this at least 3 times, like if you want to see what's typical, which I know they have to do, and I've noticed more recently is a lot of people, when they talk about anything to do with sort of kind of making money, even if I think they're not actually making money and they're just saying like, I love that this business lets me have the freedom, and then they'll show a picture of the income disclosure statement. I think a lot of MLMs are like telling them they have to legally do that because they were so sketchy about it before. And I don't know how they look at income disclosure statements and think like, yeah, I want to work for that when, most people don't make money. Maybe it's going to start, scaring more people off because people in the MLM have to tell people, here is our income disclosure statement. This is typical. This is what most people earn. But they also do it as like a way to blind people. Like, oh, but look at that bottom one. Like, don't you want to have that? You can have that.
Levels of management, you can reach out to us or whoever sent you this video, or you can refer to earnings.arbonne.com.
So everyone can succeed with Arbonne.
If that was true, then everyone would succeed with Arbonne.
Total even level playing field. There's no specific age, education, race, socioeconomic background that matters. We have 18-year-olds that do this business. We have 75-year-olds that do this business. When I look at the 18-year-olds that are doing this business, I'm like, man, you are so smart. I wish I started this when I was 18 years old. But also every age in between. We have both men and women. We have stay-at-home parents. We have college students. We have doctors, nurses, professional athletes, attorneys. I mean, you name it, all walks of life are doing Arbonne because it is smart to have multiple streams of earnings. It is smart to have a plan B. It is smart to brace for impact. And, I think for most people, Arbonne does start as a plan B. I love briefly touching on common fears and hesitations before jumping into this business because I had a lot of them, and I know you watching probably have a lot of them. I'm just going to touch on a couple of them. My first one was, I don't have enough time, right? I was working a full-time job, which I told you guys I didn't like it, but like I felt trapped. Like I was like, what am I going to do, right? So I was working a full-time job, full-time. Most people don't start this business because they have a ton of free time on their hands, right? They do this because they would like to create more time, and ultimately nothing changes.
Because they are promised that, you'll be able to be your own boss, make your own hours. They're promised lies.
If nothing changes. So you're going to work on this business in the nooks and crannies of your day. If you have time to watch Netflix, if you have time to scroll social media, you certainly have time to build an Arbonne business. The second thing was, I thought, I don't have enough money. I mentioned to you guys before, I used to own a brick and mortar business. It was very expensive. I'm talking like tens and thousands of dollars to purchase that business and the monthly fixed cost to maintain that business. So I was coming from that mentality of being an entrepreneur and thinking like, what's the catch here with Arbonne? Like it's only $49 to start. Like
It's not just 40. Yeah, to start, but you also have to buy more of the products, and Arbonne is very, very pricey products. It's not just $49 to start. It really isn't.
Monthly fees? What are the auto shipments? What is it? Like I thought there was going to be something else, and there wasn't. It's simply $49 to get started as a consultant. You don't have to go to the bank and take out a loan to start a business.
You should never take out a loan to start an MLM business ever.
The third thing that was a huge fear of mine, and the biggest thing that I struggled with, was what will people think of me? I was afraid of being made fun of, or, naysayers, or people saying like, Sandy, this doesn't work. Like, haven't you read the statistics? Like network marketing doesn't work for most people. And I did actually get a lot of that. When I started my business, I had quite a bit of people saying those types of things. And, I love this quote. It's if you live for people's approval, you will die by their criticism. And I had to remind myself that every day. You don't need everyone you know to get on board with Arbonne in order for you to be successful. In fact, a few people you know will help you get started. And ultimately, the majority of your team will be people you haven't even met yet. When we look at our organization, probably 90% of the people in our organization we met through 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah, because you probably got your family, and then they got some friends, and those friends got friends, and then those friends got friends, and then those friends got friends, and then it looks like a certain shape that they're at the top, and all of their 90% of people who they don't really know are down here.
A friend that knew someone, or maybe social media. We didn't personally know most people that joined our business. So those are some of my fears and hesitations.
I love that. And I think we all shared. I think anyone watching.
You know what's interesting is that if you owned your own business and you hired your employees and you had a team, you would know everyone because you personally hired them. You didn't have, hire an employee who then went out and found an employee who then went out and found an employee. You personally hired the people who are working under you.
This video, myself.
But in MLMs, it doesn't matter. If they're if they're a living, breathing individual, then they count, and they're an amazing person who joined a great opportunity.
Share these in people in the business. And so know that you are not alone, and these are common. I also love sharing some additional benefits that I didn't know that we would get in starting an Arbonne business. And the first is the people. Like, you might have heard it before, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And in Arbonne, you're surrounded with the most incredible people who speak life over you, who speak life over your dreams and what you want to accomplish in life, and who will share their belief that the best is yet to come. Also, what I love is your mentors, your coaches, your upline has a vested interest in your success. So
they're because it benefits them.
To lock arms with you and help you reach your goals, whatever those are. The second is personal growth. This has been the best personal growth journey we've ever been on, and we're on it together. And it's very cool because you start growing, you start reading books, you start reading leadership books, you get trainings, you get mentorship, and next thing you know, everything in your life is growing, like your business, your relationships. A lot of things are growing in your life from that personal growth and development. And the third, which was the biggest thing that I was searching for, was just making a difference, making an impact. There are people in this world depending on our extra. And in building an Arbonne business, you can put yourself in a position to make a difference in people's lives. We're a community of difference makers, truly. And we, like, when you look around this community, people have worked to build homes in Haiti and schools in Africa and give clean water to third world countries. Like, it's truly amazing. And Arbonne, we're striving to be the #1 company that gives back, which I love.
So
Then pay your employees at the bottom. Give them something.
make healthy living your business. What would you do with extra money or with extra time? How would it change your life? How could you make a difference? Make a decision to join us so you can have more, do more, give more, less more. Instead of asking yourself, like most people do, well, what if it doesn't work? I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what if it does? Because we know that it does. And we're ready to lock arms with you on this journey if it's something that you're open to. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? I know when I was first asked that question before I joined Arbonne, I did not like my answer. And so if you spend 5 years working this business around your schedule, your life could look quite different.
So to wrap it up, get with the person who shared this video with you and let them know you're ready to get started. If there was a tug on your heart at any part in this, it's there for a reason. And we're here, whoever sent you the video is here to teach you everything you need to know to be successful. And if you truly work this business with a decided heart, I have no doubt that you will never regret saying yes to this opportunity. So instead of telling yourself, one day I'll start that business, one day I'll lean into that community, one day I'll do this or that, instead tell yourself, today is day one. This is it. Let's make today the first day of the best part of our lives. Thank you guys for sharing this time with us, and connect with whoever sent this video to you, and we'll see you.
Hi.
Bye, Arbonne lady and man. Okay, I think when they said at the end, like, don't wait too long, if you're thinking about joining, just join now. I think they do that because they don't want people to do more research and to start to question what this business actually is. They want them to be optimistically blinded by the potential, the opportunity, and all of that. Because if they start to do more research, then they'll see what it really is, what they really have to spend, the hard work that they have to put in with little reward. They make it seem great. They make it seem amazing. They want to do that. They want to blind you with the amazingness and all of that. But when you start to peel back the layers of the pretty ribbon, you see that it's just a pile of poop. I went one extreme to the other, but it's kind of true. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things Arbonne in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!